Hey guys, and welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a life update, chit chat, get ready with me. I just feel like it was way past time for me to sit down and just reconnect with you guys. I know I have a lot of new subscribers over the past couple of months, and I'm so grateful and excited because I just feel like my goal was like to get 1,000 subscribers, and now that like the number just keeps growing, I'm just super motivated and just really happy and excited and anxious. I just got back from a night out because I forgot to record my intro and outro for this video. I was running super late. Like literally when I finished recording my video, like I just got up, put on my clothes and jetted out the door. So you know what they say, like a drunk mind speaks a sober heart. So I feel like that's where we are right now. But I'm really excited about this video. It was more of just like a sit down and chat with you guys about my wedding planning and where I am and the downfalls of wedding planning, the exciting part of wedding planning, and just like the bigger picture. I didn't really go through any of the makeup that I use, but I probably will mention this later in the video. If you are interested, just leave me comments down below and let me know if you guys want to know like what I use. But today I just wanted to sit down and have like a heart to heart and just kind of open up with you guys a little bit more than usual. So with that being said, like I'm really ready to go to bed. But without further ado, you guys already know this drill. If you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and smash subscribe, hit like, and let's jump into the video. So I'm just going to jump right into it, guys, because I'm running late as usual. I wanted to do like a chit chat, get ready with me life update because I know it's been a minute since I've like sat down and just kind of like caught you guys up. I feel like I've gained a lot of new subscribers over the past couple of months, and I haven't really been putting out content because I'm planning a wedding, and I'm in the 2-month stretch, and it is like all business, no play. And literally I don't have time for anything. Like I don't talk to anybody except like Ken and my wedding planner and my seamstress. Like it's super stressful. Like wedding planning initially was super fun, but now like when it get down to the nitty gritty, people are backing out. Like people that are closest to me are backing out, and it's just like, at first I was like upset about it, but now I just don't have time to like be worried because literally my main goal is to have like the perfect wedding. So I can't let like all those type of things like affect me. But yo, wedding planning is literally like stressful. So I'm going to focus more so just like on trying to catch you guys up. I'm going to try to prevent from making it all over the place, but everybody has a plan till they get knocked in the mouth. I'm gonna just put it like that. So I'm not really gonna focus on the makeup products. If you guys are interested, just ask me. I just really wanted to make this video more so about connecting with you guys because I feel like I have a lot to catch you up on. So yeah, like I was saying, I know that I've been kind of like putting out one video a week, which is totally not acceptable. But between like wedding planning and work, and Ken just accepted a job out of the city. I mean, that's like so stressful in itself. Like literally I have no time for BS. And I mean, like a lot of things have kind of like, not a lot of things, but like a few things have gone wrong and just like not the way that I expected it. So that has kind of like thrown a dagger into some of my plans. But of course, like I always bounce back. It might affect me for a little bit, but all in all, like I'm happy, I'm excited, and the bigger picture for my wedding is just that me and Ken are happy and we get like the wedding of our dreams. Honestly, you have to understand that like when you're planning a wedding, like people are going to disappoint you. Like even though it's all about you, you're still going to have people that don't really think like that. You know what I mean? I feel like planning a wedding and being a part of a wedding is a sacrifice. Like you literally have to sacrifice things. You have to put yourself to the side, especially when you're in someone's wedding. And the way that I've been feeling lately is that like, you know, a few people that I consider that are like really, really close to me, like they've totally let me down. And it's just really been like an eye-opening experience because I just feel like I would never do anyone like that. And I would never expect a lot from anyone, but you know, I just feel like this entire process has been like an eye-opening experience. Like my patience before I got engaged, or just planning other things, like I get anxiety, but like my patience throughout this entire process has really just been like -2 milliseconds because I don't have time. Like literally when something is thrown at me, I'm just like, okay, whatever, on to the next. Like that's just how you have to be because at the end of the day, it's about you. You know what I mean? And even throughout this process, I feel like I probably have lost some friends throughout this process because I'm not like super cutthroat, but when I feel like people are shady and they do you wrong and they don't communicate things to you, they kind of like talk behind your back or just come to decisions and you have like no clue, like out of the blue, then I feel like, you know, if you didn't have the amount of decency for me or like respect to even like communicate it to me, but you communicate it to others, then it's like, I don't see a point of this friendship continuing, really. I mean, and then, like, if you tell one person the reason why you can't make it to a wedding, and then if I confront the person, or so be it, like another bride confronts the person, they give you a bogus reason, it's like, come on, I thought we were better than that, you know? But it is what it is. Like, those are just things that I've been going through, and although it sucks, I mean, every day is just like a new day. Like, I have so many things to be worried about with my wedding and just like work and other stuff, you know, that I'm planning. I don't have time to be focused on like 2 or 3 people, however many that, you know, don't have my best interests at heart. And that just is what it is, you know what I mean? Like at this point in time, like planning a wedding, like literally I have 2 months, what's today, the 8th? 2 months and 9 days away. Like, everybody should know that they're coming to the wedding by this point. And if you're still like thinking about it, making decisions and checking the list twice or your budget or whatever you have to do, like, I get it, but I don't care. Like, literally, I get it, but I don't care. Like, shout out to the people who have let me know, like, 5 months out, 6 months out, not like 3 months out, when you're literally supposed to be making the last deposit on your stay. Just word of advice, like, I know that, like, I feel like in general, I'm, like, not the most selfless person, but I do, like, put other people's, you know, like, opinions or, like, situations ahead of mine sometimes. But when you're, like, planning a wedding, I feel like this is the time where you need to be the most selfish, because people really are going to do like what's best for them. Like, they're not going to do what's best for you. They're going to make decisions that suit them. And although it's your day, like, only the people that are the closest to you, that you literally trust with all of your dirty laundry and, you know what I mean, your life, those are the people that are honestly going to come through at the end of the day. And those are people that you really need to hold near and dear to your heart, because I'm telling you, like, anybody that's on the fence, X them out, shawty, X them out. But it is what it is. Like, no love lost. I mean, I got nothing but love, but it's just like, you know, I love you from a distance. That's what it's going to have to be, because my understanding just doesn't run that deep right now. Maybe after my wedding, I'll understand a little bit more. But I just know that me being me, I would never do somebody like that. So I have like so many videos that I low-key like want to record, but dude, like, I feel like the only time I have to record nowadays is literally on freaking Fridays, which is today. This video would probably go up like, let me hit it. This video will probably go up on Sunday. It's been forever since I like sat down in front of my camera and recorded a freaking makeup tutorial. So I'm like feeling kind of awkward right now. So yeah, I hope my brows don't look super cray right now. A lot of people ask me, like, if you get your eyebrows microbladed, like, why do you still fill them in? I'm just like, I get them microbladed so that I can look presentable, you know what I mean, like without any makeup, and they're not looking like super thin and just a mess. And then like when you do a full face, like you still want to make everything look complete. You don't want to have just like kind of sparse eyebrows with like a full beat down. You just want it to look like really good and even. But the main reason why I got microblading is so that I can look presentable without makeup. Like, the joys of waking up and literally not having to do anything is like the bomb. I want to get lashes too, but I don't know. We're going to take it slow. Guys, we're about to go have a couple of drinks and watch the game for my friend's birthday. So I'm going to be late because I started recording late, but it is what it is. I wanted to sit down and kind of catch up and just get in the groove of being behind the camera again. Sorry if you can hear the music that Ken's playing. We were like out there dancing and doing everything before I started recording. That's part of the reason why I'm like super late. So yeah, in addition to just like, you know, letdowns and bad news, so to speak, like planning a destination wedding is literally like, oh my god, like I never imagined that it would be this hard. Like I just didn't really think about all the steps and things that goes into it, not being able to visit the place and having to make decor decisions, you know what I mean, from Houston, and everything's in Mexico, the vendors are in Mexico. It's just really hard, and just like having to accommodate, you know, your makeup artist, your hairstylist, the DJ, the photographer, the videographer, like the wedding planner, like all those things like definitely add up. I still genuinely think that we're going to be inside of our budget, but I just feel like you just really don't plan for those things. The only thing I really see is the amount it costs for the wedding, our vacation, you know what I mean, the venue itself, and then the wedding planner. All the other things really didn't set in with me until probably like the last 4 months, but a lot of my people that are coming really worked with me, and you know, they're not like trying to charge me an arm and a leg. People are up and coming in the industry, so of course they'll be like more reasonable in price as well. So if you are like planning a wedding, you know, a destination wedding, just take that into account. Like if you want to go all out and have everyone there as if you would have them there if you got married wherever you live, then you got to think about that. But if you just want to go have a destination wedding and get like the bare minimum and just, you know, have your ceremony reception with a few of your loved ones, then hey, I mean, it's an easy decision to make, honestly. But for me, I mean, it's been fun, don't get me wrong, but just a little more tedious than I expected, just because it's not tangible, you know what I mean? Literally 2 months away. I can't believe it. Like, we've been together for 8 years. We're going to get married in the 8th month of the year, which we were both born in, on the 18th in 2018. The only thing is that it's like in the Leo zodiac, which is okay because I like Googled the dates and everything like before we even got engaged. And it's an auspicious date. Like it's a great time to like start new careers, start new lives, build a home, buy a car, like just any new endeavor that you want to pick up on. Like that date is good for it. So I was like, this is the perfect day for us to get married because it's an auspicious date and I don't play any games. Like literally when we were planning our engagement party, it took me so long to find the perfect date, which just happened to be 7/7/17, because there weren't any auspicious dates like on our anniversary date of when we first got together. Like that day wasn't auspicious. Like the 17th, I think could have been like a Friday or something, or maybe it was during the weekend. That wasn't auspicious. Like it was just like a bunch of dates that meant something to us, but I couldn't choose them because it wasn't like a positive day. So I was like, oh my god. But 7/17 worked out so perfectly. Like, oh my god, if I can go back and do 2 things in life, it would be college and my engagement parties at the time of my life. Okay. Oh, I also wanted to say, like, whenever you're planning a wedding and like, you know, you pick your core group, you know, your wedding party, like pay attention to the people who are like genuinely there for you, who really want like the best for you, who ask you for help, who wants to like solicit their advice or opinion whenever, even if you don't ask for it. Like those are the type of things that I feel like a lot of bridesmaids like forget, you know what I mean? Like being a bridesmaid it's like a privilege, you know what I mean? And once you agree to it, it's like you have obligations to fulfill. It's not just like, okay, I'm a bridesmaid, like, oh, I'm going to show up in a pretty dress. Like, no, you need to fulfill your duty and help out your bride. Like, I don't think people realize how hard it is to plan a wedding. And even though I have a wedding planner, like, yeah, he facilitates 98% of the things, but I still have to make the decisions. I still have to be available at his beck and call. Like, I have to make sure the budget doesn't go over. You know, I'm getting questions thrown at me left and right. Like, literally my invitations, like the lady who did my invitation, she spelled something wrong on the invite after she printed it out, and then she's like, I'm going to charge you $100 to remake 70 things. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I know that I had to proofread it, but shit, that's your job too. Like, if I send out some data that's messed up to my client at work, like, I'm not going to charge him more because we didn't catch something on the data. Like, no, it's my job to fix it, to make sure that it goes out right at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't a partnership. Like, you're working for me. So I just felt like that was kind of like BS. So, you know, little things like add up like that. But I didn't, of course, like I don't, like I'm venting, I vent, but I just vent to like get it off of my chest because I'm the type of person that when something happens, whether it rubs me the wrong way, whether it's positive, I need to speak on it, address it, and then I'm good. Like I swear. So me like talking about this stuff isn't trying to like nag or be negative or like say that my feelings are hurt, because honestly they're not. And if they were, I would be like the first person to admit, like, trust me. But this is just me like telling you my experience. I know like a ton of people that do get married, you know, once they go through this, they're like, oh my God, if I could do it over, I wouldn't have any bridesmaids. Oh my God, I would just go to the justice of the peace. Like, oh my God, I wouldn't put this much emphasis into it. And that's like part of the reason why I didn't want to like have a huge like extravagant thing. Like, it's about Ken and myself at the end of the day, and I wanted to be intimate with the closest people there with me out of the country. So if you here with me, if you mess with me, then you're coming too. If you don't, you've had a year plus to make the decision, and quite frankly, that's on you. You know what I mean? Like, if you waiting a month or two to let me know, hey, I won't be able to make it XYZ, okay, party's still going on. But yeah, I just want to like share my experience with you guys. But it's fun, but it does have its downfalls sometimes. But don't let that deter you, especially if you're the type of person that wants to like be involved with every single process. You know what I mean? Like, and that's me. Like, I want to let somebody else have creative control, but I still want to be like, okay, I approve that, I approve this. Like, this is too much, that's too less. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's just me, girl. That's just me. So, like, what else has been going on? Ken took a job in Dallas. Like, dun. Like, I could have never, like, planned this the way that I felt once he left. Like, I can't make it up. Like, literally, I knew that, like, you know, the week was approaching. You know, what holiday just passed? Memorial Day came and went, and I knew that, like, you know, he wasn't hearing from the jobs that were here. Like, the money was too good, you know, not to turn down. And it's just like, oh my God, it's coming. But I didn't just really like put two and two together. So once that day came where it's like, you know, we're laying in bed and, you know, we're not going to the gym. We're trying to spend as much time as we can together. And he's like starting to pack. I'm starting to get bothered and irritated. And he's like, what's wrong? But he's not understanding. Like, I just don't want you to leave. Like, literally that day was probably like one of the worst days. Because I couldn't control my emotions. Like, I didn't want him to go. Like, please just don't go. Like, you would think he was going to like Afghanistan or something. You know what I mean? Like, it was that bad. And he's like, oh my God, mommy, I was in the military for 8 years, and literally like me leaving my household, like he was married of course before, it's like me leaving the house has never been this hard. I was like traveling a lot, and I'm literally going like 4 hours away, and you're like showing your ass right now. And I'm just like, I don't know, like I didn't know how to plan this. Like, I've never been through this. Don't compare me to some other bitch. Like, what are you talking about? Just like all this stuff. And it was like really bad, but you know, we like cried together, we loved together, and we were just like, oh my God, we're gonna get past this. And I like ran out to the car. It was like something straight out of the movie. Like, ran out to the car, like, no, don't leave. Like, hugging him in the car, crying, like, I don't want to do this. Like, it was dramatic. But you know what, like, that literally just showed us that, I mean, oh my God, we're like crazy in love. So if he ever tries to leave me, like, we might end up on Snapped. Like, do not play. So I'm hoping that like today, he had an interview, and it was like the third step. It's like he had a mock presentation interview. So he said that they thought that he did really well. So I'm hoping that maybe they call him. And literally, like, that would be the that would be the perf situation if he got this job, because it's literally like 5 minutes from where I work. Like, I could stalk him every day. Like, we could stalk each other. Like, it would be perfect. So I'm hoping they call. I really hope they give him a job and offer him more money than he's gonna be, or that he's making at his other job. It would just be perfect. I know I feel like I did the same exact look like the other day, but I'm wearing these colors tonight, so I just want to like keep it cute or keep it on mute. This is looking crazy. I don't know if I've ever like talked this much while I do my makeup, but this is like So these wings are definitely cousins. So yeah, I just feel like even though, you know, like as humans, you know, we have feelings. We're not robots. No matter like how hard we come off, or how some of our friends may think that we're like so tough on the exterior and just like ice cold on the interior. Like, although that might be true in most like scenarios, I do feel like even if people get under your skin or rub you the wrong way, or just feel like you want to spread negativity, like just attack that head on with love. Like when you feel like someone is doing you wrong or spewing hatred or trolling you or just like don't have your best interest at heart, like know how to treat them from a distance, but just approach it with love. Like don't let them know that they affect you. And even if they do affect you, try to just like have more mind control and know that that doesn't like affect your life. It doesn't bring home your money to pay your bills at the end of the day. It doesn't affect your health. It doesn't affect your wealth. Like if it doesn't affect your everyday life, then you should learn how to keep it on the outside and not let it infiltrate. You know what I mean? So those are just like tools that I use because in general, I am like a very strong person, and it's not because I have like this, you know, this guard up. It's just me. You know what I mean? I haven't been through any traumatic experience. I'm not like, oh my God, I have all this, you know, rough childhood. It's just, you know, how I was brought up. Like my family's tough on both sides. You know, I have a lot of male figures in my life. They're tough, and that's just the way we are. Like we don't let things bother us. Like we bother somebody else before we let it bother us. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, just like a little food for thought there, because I know a lot of people let things get under their skin, and at the end of the day, like just spread love or just, you know, ignore the situation. So in addition, I feel like this whole video is going to be about wedding planning because literally that's what's on my mind like every day, all day. Like I was sitting here thinking while I was putting on my lashes, like what else could I talk to you guys about? Like what am I going through? But literally for these next 2 months, like it's going to be all about my wedding planning and then my bachelorette party, which I'm like ready to turn up. Do not play any games. Okay. So we're going to Miami for my bachelorette party, and it's going to be July 12th through the 16th. We didn't come to play games. They were like, well, do you think it should be like, you know, just Friday to Monday? I'm like, bitch, no. Get your coin, get your bag, and let's plan to be in Miami Thursday through Monday. Like, even if y'all can't come, I'll just be there waiting on y'all. But yeah, shout out to like, I'm going to have to put some more gel. I got this new gel today, and I feel like I tied my hair down for like an hour, and my baby hairs are already sticking up, so I don't know, sis. I don't know. So yeah, shout out to like all of my bridesmaids. This girl, one of my friends, like the girl whose birthday it is, she just texted me. She's like, I got dressed up, and I'm like, what's wrong with that? Like, I'm not getting like super dressed up, but like, do you, boo? Do you? So yeah, shout out to like all my bridesmaids and like girlfriends that are coming to my bachelorette party and the wedding. Like, I see you, boo. Like, nothing goes unnoticed. Like, literally, I have 2 friends like that I've been dealing with. I mean, play softball with. You know, one of them I met in college, but we were like fire and ice, so we meshed, bitch. We meshed. And we were the 3 amigos. And we still are. We say what we want when we want. Nobody gets offended. We debate when we want. We love when we want. And that's what it is. We can say whatever we want to each other. Discuss it. Get over it. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? Those kind of friends that I have in my life. Now, mind you, I had like 10 bridesmaids to begin with. Which I could have had. I thought I could have had like 15 or 20. But hindsight, honey, is always 20/20, and I'm glad that I only picked 8. But I could have had a couple more. But the fact that I was thinking about including, you know, the whole spectrum, like I'm happy that I did make that decision because I have been, you know, got my good eye on a few people, and it didn't disappoint. But these girls, like literally, you know, they're not officially a bridesmaids, but literally like these are my best friends, and if I could do everything over again, like they definitely would be a part of my wedding party. Like I wouldn't even think twice about it. And the fact that I know what they're putting to the side and the sacrifices they're making to be a part of my bachelorette weekend and my wedding, like literally it does not go unnoticed. And they don't let me forget, you know what I mean, like what they're doing and what they're compromising, sacrificing for me. And I just love them for that. And that's the kind of friends that I want, like, to be a part of my day. The people that are risking, you know what I mean, risking things to make me happy. Like, that's love. That's like their relationship love, really. Like, let me find out. But literally, like, I love those girls with all my heart. BG and Ungazi, you know who you are, bitch. You better be watching this video or else. But yeah, I'm just like so excited for my bachelor weekend. Like, I've been planning it. Well, my maid of honor has been planning it. Shout out to you, Carlissa, for putting up with me. I am a bridezilla, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like y'all make me be a bridezilla. Like, if you just follow the rules, follow up, and do what I ask in a timely fashion, like, we wouldn't have to worry about any attitudes. Like, I wouldn't have to send a mass text. I wouldn't have to be following up. I wouldn't have to readdress things. I don't like to readdress things to begin with. So, you know, I just feel like we can all be one big happily family. But the 8 girls and 1 guy that I chose to be a part of my bridal party, like, literally the best decision I made. These girls really have my best interest at heart, and you know, I don't regret what I did. You only learn from different things, like, as they arise or as they happen. So it's like, I can't predict the future. I thought I was making the best decision that I could. Maybe I wasn't, and here's where we are. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, like, shout out to one of my friends, Rika. Like, she hit me up literally, like, we got the Airbnb like maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago. Rika hit me up and she's like, oh my God, my trip fell through. One of my friends from college, one of my homegirls, I love her, Virgo life. She hit me up. She's like, oh my God, Nunu, my trip or whatever, you know, got canceled. I think they were going like the DR or something like that. So it got canceled. I think I'm going to be able to make it to Miami. Like, what's tea? And I'm like, what's tea? Like, bitch, you run me to 350, want me to 150, like, whatever you need to do. Like, send me some money for the groceries, you know, like, we in there. So literally, you know, like, she bought her ticket, like, ran me the money. And I'm just like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, and that just really showed me that she was not avoiding the trip because she just felt like it wasn't important. She literally had other obligations. And not saying that I didn't believe her, but, you know, like, you just want, like, if you take your time out to invite certain people to your wedding or your bachelorette party, like, those are the people who kind of mean something to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they mean something to you. So you really want them to kind of show up for you and don't let you down. So I'm just really, really, really happy that she decided to come, because I haven't seen her probably since, Rika, when the last time I seen you? You came to Houston, I think, like, at maybe 15, and we're in 2018 now, but in college we were like white on rice. I had a lot of friends in college, but I didn't have a lot of friends in college. Let me rephrase that. I had, like, my people that I messed with, and if I got along with you, I got along with you, and that's the way it was. You know, I came into college with Spencer Cole and BG. Like I said, we were the 3 Meeks, and, you know, you start meeting people. And I'm happy that we all made those emotional deposits and that I can call them friends post-college. You know what I mean? Like, those are relationships that really mean something, because when you're in college, that's kind of like when you start figuring out, like, who you are or what direction you're heading in life. When you're in high school, like, yeah, you still meet people and they make an impact in your life, but I feel like, you know, you're still trying to figure yourself out. You know, this is like my 3rd time giving this Cover FX foundation a try, and I feel like when I'm Reezy used it, she just made it blend out so perfectly, and I don't know, it'd be looking kind of weird on me. Talking about, like, you know, facing negative situations with love. Like, I just feel like in general, you should lead with love, because if you're leading with anything different, any negativity, then that's the energy that you're going to get back. And that might sound cliche, but honestly, like, what you put out is what you get back. And that can go with anything. Like, if you're at work and you're sending out, you know, emails with tones in it, or if you're coming down on somebody, like, every time they do something wrong, if you just got an attitude, people are afraid to approach you, like, what you're putting out is what you get back. Like if you're sending out emails with those tones, people are going to send you an email with a tone. If you're walking around with attitude, people are going to approach you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that gets you nowhere in life. Like, I just feel like be positive, mind your business, and drink your water. So I don't know, like, if a lot of my subscribers out there, if any of you are like engaged or planning a wedding, but like literally when I got my wedding dress, I was just like, okay, nothing else matters. Like, I was good. And like I started getting my alterations. I'm like, the wedding is going perfect because she's gonna alter my dress to perfection, and I'm gonna be like the baddest thing walking. Like, nothing else mattered until I sat down with my wedding planner a week later. But yeah, I just feel like when you get your dress, it makes everything like super surreal. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's process is different, but when I tried on my dress after it came in, like, literally I was in tears. Like, oh my God, like, it's just something hit me, you know, like, I just cannot wait to walk down the aisle. It's gonna be a little girl's dream. So honestly, I was like kind of shocked on my last video when I was talking about my braces being off. You know what I mean? I got a comment on the video, but I actually got more than one email asking about my hair. You know, they're like, oh my God, like, I know this video isn't about your hair, but I love it. And honestly, ever since I got my hair like this, I've gotten so many compliments, and especially like from guys. Like, everywhere I go, like, guys are like, oh my God, I love your hair. And I'm like, thanks. You know, like, I don't know, it's just like kind of awkward because like most like guys really don't compliment girls on their hair these days. I don't know. I mean, Ken compliments me on my hair, but I'm just saying, I just feel like guys ain't walking around like, girl, your hair is laid, girl, them bundles, girl, what inches are those? Like, you just don't really hear that. So I'm just like, I don't know, like, I was shocked because I like it. You know, I wanted to get it shorter. I've had the faux locks a couple of times before, and I like really wanted them long because I wanted to be able to wear them up. Like, that was my goal, was to put up in this big bun and just do my thing. But this time I wanted something a little bit different, and I'm gonna say that I'm really quite pleased. I love crochet opposed to the individuals, only because the girl that I go to for individuals, she's not like, you know, the professional like individual expert. So I felt like mine were just kind of coming unraveled a little bit, and my hair kind of came out, which I don't know if you guys can see, but it's growing back now. Like, I was super depressed, y'all, for a while. Like, I had like taken one out. I thought that I unraveled it correctly, but I think like it got pulled out, and just through the removal process, I feel like my hair had came out and I got like little bald spots. So I had individuals in the front. So when I first had crochet, I never experienced that, but I did experience like after they get old, they kind of started sliding back, and that's just like not cute at all. Like, I'm all for the baby hair, but like literally you don't want to be looking like you got a 5 head. You know what I'm saying? I salute to you. So yeah, so this time I wanted to try them again because I feel like it's protective style, and I'm really trying to think like what I want to do to my hair when I go to Miami. Like, I think I know. Yeah, that's what it is. But I'm just not quite sure. And I know it's going to be like super freaking hot. Like, I've never been to Miami, and what is this on my face? I've never been to Miami in July. So I'm like super worried about that because I just hate being like super hot. But as long as we're by the water, and we did get a house that comes with a pool. Like, that was a must. So that's a positive. So I just want to be by the pool like every day, like going outside, just having mimosas by the pool. Like, that's my goal for my bachelorette. Okay. So I was thinking about doing one of those, like following another YouTube, like one of my fellow YouTubers videos. I was going to do it today, but I didn't have time to actually watch the video. So I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and do my life update because that's what the tea is right now. But I was thinking about doing one of those, like, I follow somebody's video. So if you guys like have any idea of who I should follow, or just like if you're interested in that type of video in general, let me know. because I kind of want to film it. I know that I'm kind of like late on the bandwagon, but it is what it is, you know. I gotta make do with what I can. So I was thinking about that. So y'all, I need a set. So I kind of wanted to use this Fit Me light setting powder. I feel like it'd be looking a little bit dry sometimes. I got the medium one, and the medium one definitely like gives me dry patches. So I'm just gonna take like the light one, which kind of looks like my banana powder, and just sweep it across. And then I'll probably go in and bake with, I don't know, I might bake with this. I just feel like I need to be trying like new stuff when I'm going out to take pictures, you know what I mean? Ken was supposed to be bringing the hook in here, and he never did. So lately I've been finding myself like not cream contouring. Like, I don't know like what it is, but I don't know if it's because I forget half the time or if I just like the bronzy like natural look, but I don't know, like I'm just into like the powder contour these days. I don't know, sis. I still need to bake, but I'm just afraid to bake with that one, so I'm gonna go in with my Ben Nye. My friend just texted me and says she's leaving in 10, and I'm like, bitch, if she only knew. But I feel like I'm always on time, like everywhere I go, so I get time to record my video, and I've been slacking. Like, I noticed that when I started YouTube, like, there were a lot of other people that I connected with, and, you know, that were also up and coming. And I felt like, you know, they started kind of like dropping off like flies, and I was like wondering, like, what's going on? Like, what are y'all doing, you know? And a couple people would DM me and just be like, well, I would DM them and be like, hey, you know, like, everything okay? Because, you know, like, they were putting up quality content, and their subscriber count was growing. Maybe not like exponentially, but it was growing at the pace, you know, that I would have been happy with, you know, considering that we were all just starting out. And a lot of people get discouraged because they feel like, you know, they put all this work into their video and then they don't get a lot of views and, you know, things like that. And just like my advice to you guys would be like, don't worry about like how many views you get so quickly or views you get on any video. Just continue to put out your best quality and connect with your subscribers. Be humble, be yourself. Like, just talk to the camera as if you were talking to your best friend or talking to yourself in the mirror. You know what I mean? Because honestly, once I started being a little bit more creative and sitting down and talking more and just showing more of my personality is when I noticed that like my subscriber count increased. And I know that like quality seems like it's everything. Like, I take a lot of pride in quality. Like, Kim was like, girl, you got me buying all these cameras. Like, I'm not buying no more. Like, every year you want a new camera. Like, you're not satisfied is what I'm deducing is that you're just not satisfied. I'm just like, no, babe, I am satisfied. It's just that I just want another one, you know? Like, I feel like this is the better one. Like, this. And so that's what I prided myself on. But I never get defeated by how many views I get. You know, I do watch my own videos back because I feel like I'm a perfectionist. So I want to see, like, you know, what I could have done better, or, you know, things like that. When I do reviews, I try to be unbiased. I don't really try to get any directive from any other guru, but sometimes I am just interested to see like how our opinions are similar or different, or what they thought, or maybe they had new techniques to use the product. You know what I'm saying? But to the people who are like smaller YouTubers and you get discouraged, like, just don't get discouraged. Keep going. Like, use someone as your motivation that you want to aspire to, but don't like let the short term or like the interim affect you, because if you keep going, then you just, you know, you can't stop. Like, you'll be unstoppable. Everybody grows at different paces, you know, like, we don't all have a silver spoon hand in our mouth, so to speak. In terms of YouTube, we might have to work a little bit harder, but work harder. Like, it is what it is, you know what I mean? So that's just like my little 2 cents, because I feel like, I know that some people can get discouraged, especially when you're putting out content like every week, and then all of a sudden you go MIA. I'm just like, girl, where you at? What's the tea? What's the tea? So that's just like my little 2 cents. Because if you see me like I need to put on black eyeliner. If you see me like not putting out content, it's not because I'm like discouraged by my following. It's more so because I'm just like busy, or I'm not in the right mind frame, or you know, I'm not inspired. It's not because I want to like give up. It's just I'm busy. And I do owe it. I definitely feel like I owe it to, you know, my new subscribers and subscribers, period. Not my new ones, but like I just feel like you're here for a reason. It might only be like 1,050 of you, but you're here for a reason. So I owe it to you guys to be out of control. I owe it to you guys to be consistent, and I owe it to myself to just keep putting out quality content and be the best YouTuber that I can be. You know what I mean? Because the only people that are stopping us is ourselves at the end of the day. I know I was probably looking straight crazy right there, but I just wanted to say that because, you know, sometimes you just need like that uplifting and that love and that motivation. Like, don't stop. Like, just keep doing you and connect. Even if you're connecting with 20 people every video, those are the consistent 20 people. So imagine when it's going to be 2,000, 20,000, 200,000, 2 million. You know what I mean? Like, one day it will be that. So just like keep putting out the best content that you can, and keep engaging with those consistent followers. Here I am talking like I get like 1 million+ views, but I mean, you know, it's just about being confident at the end of the day. And if you do it for fun, then you do. If you do it for fun, people can definitely tell you're doing it for fun versus like I'm in it for the money. And one thing I will say, like when YouTube stopped giving out the like paying us for the ads around February 20th, I was like kind of side-eyeing, but I'm just like, this will give me more motivation to work harder to meet the threshold that they want us to, right? Like, why would I just stop because they're saying, oh, we're not going to pay you because you're not here? Like, no, this is going to give me motivation to get there and surpass it and be like, bitch, now what? You know what I'm saying? So, look at me now. I'm going to go and put on my top. I'm about to run out the door, so I'm going to come back with my outro, but this is the completed look for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed this life update / wedding update, because that's what my life is consumed with these days. But I will be back in 2 and 2. Okay guys, this is the final result, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I promise I'm going to start recording a lot more videos. I'm going to record a little more consistently. Like I said, just give me a break. I have 2 months until my wedding, and after that I promise I'll be back in my zhush. But I literally can't focus on anything except planning. So it's like anytime I sit down and feel like I want to record, it's like my mind isn't really there. But since, you know, I was going out for something outside of myself, one of my good friends' birthdays tonight, I feel like I want to sit down and just talk to you guys and give you guys an update on where I am in my life and what's really going on. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below what you guys like to see next until my next video. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thanks so much for watching.
Now I like dollars, I like diamonds, I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1 million deals. Where's my pen? Bitch, I'm signing. I like those Balenciaga.